Have you ever heard of biodiversity? Maybe you learned about it in science class, but do you really know what it means? Hi, my name is Brent Dixon. I've grown up my entire life hunting and fishing in the outdoors. I have such a passion for the outdoors that I've decided to become a forestry major just so that I can learn as much as I possibly can about the outdoors. Nothing hurts me more than seeing a piece of land or body of water that is unhealthy or struggling to sustain life. Sometimes pollution is to blame, but most of the time it's because of the lack of biodiversity. Let me explain what biodiversity is and why it's important. According to worldwildlife.org, biodiversity is the balance of all different forms of life in any given environment. And one reason biodiversity is so important is because it supports the healthy ecosystems that we all rely on. We all rely on ecosystem services such as fresh water, pollination, soil fertility, food, and medicine. And according to conservation.org, ecosystems weakened by the loss of biodiversity are less likely to deliver those services. That is a good example of global biodiversity, but let me give you a better example on why local biodiversity is important. The loss of biodiversity can lead to the competition among species. Imagine that you have an ecosystem overpopulated with deer. If there are too many deer, they will eat all the food available in that area and cause other species to starve. The deer will eventually populate more and demolish their own food supply. This would then lead to the overall collapse of the ecosystem. This was an example from nature.com. And now, to wrap this up, I really hope that you now understand what biodiversity is and why it's so important in nature to the overall health of our ecosystems and the health of you and I.